Super Bowl Sunday. The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Still going inside the 30.
Buffalo on the play. Recovering by the Bucs.
It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's second down. To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At their 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but now it'll be third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got Evans. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And here's
That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back in his own.
And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backward. Losing yardage to the 11.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he floats one there, incomplete.
No good on the
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Austin Watson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Buccaneers nothing.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Second down back at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Brady now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to...
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 58 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's not good enough.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line, because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think it'll be big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
We go back to something that you said, talking about play action against a defensive look like that. You thought they might file that away, and apparently you were right.
That's just good coaching, because when you see it, and they're so close to the line of scrimmage, what you count on are your skill position guys to be able to, what I call, win early in the route. First 2 steps off the line of scrimmage, all of a sudden they're open, and it can turn into big play.
So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser, because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy.
Showtime, baby.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy, 40 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Draw play, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. But he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position. To boot. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brings up second down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and the 11.
55,
Operating from the gun. Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this one.
Cowboys 13.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is caught at the 8. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st down and goal.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. This is caught. Gronkowski. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Godwin's got it. Touch. Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of that. Do they throw it? Do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose.
Second and 10.
Come on. Right there. 54. Right there.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Prescott yet again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Going up top. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. On the return, Ogunbowale. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later.
Hammering to the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10, 5, and can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Encroachment, defense.
That makes this much more manageable. They'll move it from the 2 to the 1.
Totally manageable because many teams from the 2 want to throw the ball. But you put it at the 1, the running game is totally back in play.
Gay is on for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something? On film was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. More yards there and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 18.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Offside. Defense.
Let's go, baby. Mikey, 53. I'm here all day. 55.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flushed out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So that one will be accepted.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Brady's throw there complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Brady to throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check three.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
For the Cowboy field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 more yards there and another 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Watch twist. He's crashing. Don't bend it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
45.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it,
And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebrate. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches.
Taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 25. Check 25. Check. Hey, 66.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
At the 24-yard line.
And they run the option on second down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go.
What a play.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For CD Lamb.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Gonna take a shot for... This is caught at the 20. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw here. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that foot. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Score Buccaneers 62.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy